gotta say, I'm disappointed. This week we're looking at 555 by Wally Cars, and I am disappointed how good that cover looks. Mask and Video put it out. They always put out good stuff. Was expecting really good things, you know, just from the cover. I think how crazy the severed head looks, and even the screen grabs, you know. Like, that looks like absolutely kind of standard shot and video fare with a whole bunch of amazing gore and craziness. So I was kind of expecting something like Boarding House or Dreamstalker, where it's like a whole bunch of mad stuff happens. What I actually got is a police procedural thriller. Wasn't expecting that. There is a killer in it, who's just like a weird hippie. He's just like a hippie with like a bandana or beads or something on his shades. Don't really understand why he was doing the killing or what happened. I found it hard to fucking pay attention to be honest, because it starts and it's like there's a kill and that's cool. But then every other kill in the film is the same as that kill, apart from the beheading that you see on the cover. Every other kill is just, there's a woman, she's naked for some reason, the dude comes and sits on top of her and then stabs her, and she screams too loud so it clips the microphone when they were recording, and screams for too long, and it just goes on for fucking ages, and you're just like, okay, cool. Maybe there's a weird squiggly knife, and like there's maybe close-ups of boobs being cut a lot, and then it cuts back to the most boring office ever with a bunch of grey people in suits talking about finding stuff, and they seem to be like telegraphing that one of the cops had something to do with it. He was on the scene before everybody else, and they go into loads of detail about what he thought was the plot, which makes perfect sense in a film where more stuff happens, I guess. But in this film, you just go from these really OTT kills with a lot of crazy screaming to really slow scenes in offices, really slow scenes in cars, with people just talking about trying to catch the guy rather than doing that much about catching him. So I was actually bored, which I think for a shot and video film you can't ask for too much, you know. Like you can't judge them at the same way you're judging like someone else you'd watch. You have to know you're watching a shot and video film. I said it in my intro to the genre when I first made the channel, like. But with this one, there wasn't quite enough craziness to hook me in and be like, yes, like there wasn't any really mad stuff that happened in it. There wasn't any OTT stuff. There wasn't any really weird stuff. It wasn't even bad enough, which is a compliment. It wasn't even bad enough for it to be so bad it's good kind of thing. Like, it was decently made. Almost too decently made. So you ended up then in a weird grey area between a not very good made-for-TV movie and a shot and video psychotronic weird movie, and I didn't quite fit in either of those things, but it didn't lean enough towards a crazy psychotronic movie for me to actually enjoy it. It was too far towards an afternoon TV whodunit that your nan would watch at 2 p.m, just interspersed with these really weird sexualized stabbings, and I'd say it's probably about 6 minutes of exciting horror stuff interspersed into the hour 20 of very boring people in suits. So not ideally what you want from a horror film. No disrespect to Wally Cars for making a fucking weird film in the 80s. Was it 88? 1988. So when I was 2, this guy was out shooting really weird slasher murder mysteries, so I can't say anything too bad about him, because respect for making a weird film, getting it out on DVD. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next week on Analog Atrocities.